Hi everyone, Sam here, your mother of Valkyries and host of the Sword of the Ribbon podcast. Over the years as a fitness instructor, I have gotten a lot of requests for fitness challenges. I've been asked for a glute focus challenge, a general 30-day challenge, and even questions about if the Micro Squad side quests are challenges. Hint, hint, they're not. To answer all those questions is no. I personally don't like fitness challenges, and we at the Micro Squad don't do time-bound challenges. This episode contains themes about mental health, body image, diet culture, and eating habits. If any of those topics are something that will upset you or cause any type of negative impact, I would recommend skipping this episode. People have been doing fitness challenges since a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And just so we're all on the same page, a fitness challenge is an organized exercise plan that encourages participants to be consistent with progressive workouts, meaning they get harder as it goes on. That is meant to be completed over a specified period of time, often 30 days. A lot of other voices in the fitness industry may try and explain why they think challenges work or are important. But I'm here to start a rebellion against the fitness industry. The Micro Squad strikes back with refusing to create fitness challenges. They met in secret after the Republic of Toxic Fitness Culture mandated to push the idea of fitness challenges. The squad leaders and I met on planet Naboo and decided enough was enough. Plans were made to destroy the toxic fitness empire. These plans were placed inside a droid and are being broadcasted to you now through the modern technology of a podcast to recruit you to join the Micro Squad rebels and bring back balance to your workouts. Using the Force and restoring balance to your workouts isn't an easy thing to do. You may be thinking, I can't teach myself, I have no patience. But I'm here to tell you that you will learn patience and how to use the Force. You may have started your fitness journey thinking, great, I'm going to complete all my workouts in X amount of days. But what you forget is the reality of fitness is that there is no perfect solution. There is no set number of days that every person who does this set of workouts can reach the same goal. We are all different. Just like Luke's training when he went to Dagobah, he went searching for Yoda to help him train to become a Jedi. He went there to train with Yoda, but wanted to do it quick in a certain amount of time so that he could leave and continue to go fight the Empire and Darth Vader. And guess what? He ended up leaving Dagobah early, didn't complete his training, and went to go fight the Empire anyways. His training was never going to be a get-to-be-a-Jedi quick plan. It was never going to be in the time he thought it would be. So many people want to find a quick solution to their fitness goals. First of all, there is no such thing as a quick solution in fitness. Any of those quick solutions you see on social media, I promise you they won't work, or at the least won't be sustainable. Fitness challenges are like these crash diet quick solutions. They doomed you to fail from the beginning. They are quick fixes with no thought to long-term sustainability. When you start a challenge, you're going to go from nothing to all out. You're tired, exhausted, and oh, now you've missed a day. So you're now adding double days because you missed a workout and need to be on track. This is doing more damage than good. Fitness challenges are created so everyone does the same thing at the same time, supposedly to reach the same goal. But that means there will be no modifications in the challenges. And what happens when you can't do something because you have an old injury, or your muscles are tight, or even if your body just doesn't move the same way as them? You can't complete the workout, meaning you can't complete the challenge. And don't get me started on the psychological impact that it will have, because that's coming later in this episode. Once you've actually finished the challenge, what happens next? Most of the time, it's back to nothing. Where's the sustainability in that? There isn't any. And if you listen to episode 21 about the stairs, you know the importance of sustainable fitness goals. The alternative is you become addicted. You're constantly seeking out the next challenge to keep you in that high. The high of completing the challenge for being recognized, praised for completing it. Why do you think Darth Vader enjoyed being right hand to the Emperor so much? Without that, fitness becomes a drag, a chore. We all have busy lives. Why would you just want to add one more thing to your list? And where's the fun in just moving your body anymore? It's gone because the challenges force-choked those feelings out of you. Fitness should be enjoyable and fun, like spending time in the trees with the Ewoks. You should want to work out every day, not stressed about trying to achieve a quick fix result. Just like Yoda says, if you choose the quick and easy path, as Vader did, you will become an agent of evil. And while you won't become an agent of evil if you choose to do a fitness challenge, you will be caving to the toxic fitness culture empire. Luke Skywalker truly believed he would find Yoda, complete his training, defeat Darth Vader, and bring balance to the Force, in that order with no detours. But as the story goes, we know this didn't happen. Luke gets a vision about Han and Leia and decided to leave Yoda, not completing his training to go save them. And while Yoda might not have wanted him to take this break, he was able to save his friends by doing that. You all have heard me say over and over, take the damn break. Taking breaks in your fitness journey and during a workout program is so important for sustainability. Fitness challenges don't leave room for breaks anywhere in the schedule. They are literally built to have a complete lack of flexibility. They were created to force you to follow a strict schedule. But because of that, if you miss one day, you beat yourself up over it and think, fuck, I failed. Fitness challenges create this pass or fail type of mindset. It's like everything is black or white, good or evil, Sith or Jedi, dark side or following the Force. And maybe you can work through that mindset. But the second you don't do a workout, there is an inherent guilt that is triggered. Feeling guilty, sad, disappointed in yourself that you couldn't do the challenge that you failed. But no one should be feeling any of those things when it comes to their workouts. Starting a new fitness journey can be hard enough. There's no reason to add the guilt of failure to it. And the thing is, it's not your fault that you missed a day. Your body was never meant to work out all day, every day. While I do encourage you to keep your body moving daily, there's no reason why you need to be doing intense workouts 7 days a week. However, fitness challenges were created with this idea in mind. They want you to constantly be working out, every single day in a row, for however long the challenge lasts. There are no breaks in them, no recovery days, it's just go, go, go. Your body will be exhausted. You will be mentally exhausted. And then what? You'll probably be on to the next challenge. It's always on to the next challenge. There isn't even rest or recovery time in between challenges. This is one of the reasons the Micro Squad leaders decided to rebel. They knew that you couldn't keep going this way. We know breaks to be good. They are. But we also know that without structure, people can get lost in what workouts to do. So how do we restore this part of balance to our workouts? The Micro Squad Rebels created calendars. All of the Micro Squad programs and quests have calendars. While they look the same, they aren't. With our calendars, there's no pressure to finish in the said time allotment. That's why our calendars don't have dates on them. They are just organized in a week-by-week structure to make it easy to read. If you want to skip on a Monday and take another class on a Wednesday, you can absolutely do that without feeling stressed or like you are falling behind. And the Micro Squad Rebel programs are guided programs to take you from one thing to the next. We encourage you to repeat classes as well, watching yourself progress in the workouts versus completing a challenge, putting your body under stress, expecting a specific result. Because of the lies that the toxic fitness empire has spread, you may be thinking, Yoda, when he said, Luke is too old. Yes, too old to begin the training. But when Obi-Wan finally convinces Yoda to train Luke, he says, you must unlearn what you have learned. You will not unlearn overnight all of the toxic fitness lies you've heard for so long. But you can take one step toward unlearning these lies by choosing not to do any fitness challenges. Speaking of unlearning things, think you're too old to go to boot camp? Think again. This episode is sponsored by Bookish Babes Retreat. Have you ever wanted to attend Camp Half-Blood? Immerse yourself into a world of literary wonders and bring your favorite books to life. Join this year's Bookish Babe Retreat in Van, Texas, September 6th to the 8th, for an experience like no other, where you'll be surrounded by fellow bibliophiles, captivating events, and the chance to forge lifelong friendships. From author meet and greets to a book swap library to s'mores and stories with narrators and even a gossip of mermaids pool party, the retreat offers a haven for those seeking to indulge in their love for books. And did I mention I'll be there too, and teaching sword fighting? But it's not just about the stories on the pages. The Bookish Babes Retreat is a sanctuary where you can build connections that will endure beyond the final chapter. Engage in unique group challenges, exciting games, and collaborative activities that will deepen bonds with fellow retreat attendees. Escape the confines of reality and let the Bookish Babes Retreat transport you to a world where books are cherished, imagination knows no bounds, and the joy of reading is celebrated. Head to the website bookishbabesretreat.com for more information and to grab your ticket today. And I can't wait to see you there. We survived our detour through the asteroids on the Millennium Falcon. Luke left Dagobah, pausing to take a break from training to go save his friends. And while he promised Yoda he would return to his training, Darth Vader actually tempts him to finish training with him instead. Vader says, "Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy." Vader painted a really convincing picture for Luke, trying to convince him that joining the dark side would be right. But Luke could see the truth through Vader's words, and knew that it was really all a bunch of lies. In the same way fitness challenges may seem like a good idea, the toxic fitness empire wants to convince you to join their challenges, but in reality, they would cause more damage, especially to your mental health. Most challenges focus on body parts. You've seen those ads. Get abs, grow your butt, define your arms. These image-based challenges and all fitness challenges will most likely cause you some sort of psychological distress and impact your mental health. What happens if you don't get that extra inch of booty gains? You get depressed. You feel like you failed. The truth is, you can't grow your butt in 30 days or get abs in 7 days. If you're seeing ads for programs like that, it's a scam. They're selling you a dream, not a reality. They just want your money, not to actually help you. It's this mindset of discouragement in all different areas that the fitness challenges thrive off of. In the area of community, it's the idea if you can't do this challenge, you're not in the club. You can't sit with us. In the area of progress, if you fail once, you have to reset and restart the challenge all over again. There's no encouragement to keep going. This constant cycle of discouragement can cause anyone to struggle, especially some of the image-based challenges, which only create massive body image issues. Just for an example, let's take the build your bust in 30 days. You may be genetically wired to have a small bust, or what some people call no boobs, like me. These challenges prey on your insecurities about your body, trying to get you to sign up and take your money. They tell you, do these moves to grow your boobs, do chest moves to make your boobs twerkier. The truth is, your boobs aren't going to grow more with that challenge. They may feel like there is some growth, but that's because you've worked the muscle, the pectorals. They aren't actually getting bigger or perkier. It's just an example of how the toxic fitness empire can use the tiniest bit of truth to cover these lies and bring you over to the dark side. Something I don't always share about is that I used to compete in bodybuilding competitions years ago when I was first starting out as a trainer. For those competitions, you are depriving your body of lots of food and nutrients, all for this one itty-bitty moment on the stage. Doing all the workouts, all the restrictive eating for you to have this one perfect moment on stage and see yourself as perfect in the moment. Then as soon as you walk off stage, you get to have your reward or cheat meal. And since so many people have asked me, the thing I craved most is beer, because I craved carbs. Apparently I wanted them in liquid form. And while you might think that eating your meal after all that time would be rewarding and amazing and taste so good, the reality is you felt sick, bloated, disgusting because you were not in the same moment. You had achieved this perfect look, and now with one meal you ruined it all. But I deprived myself for so long and pushed myself so far, all for this one moment, and then one meal, and it was all wrecked. I know this is an extreme example, but if you want to read more about my thoughts on it, you can check out my bikini comp highlight on my Body Semantics Instagram page. But it took me 2 to 3 years to unravel all the psychotic trauma that impacted my mental health, to put my hormones back to normal and not feel guilty in my workouts or food choices. It's like when Luke asked Yoda, "How do I know the good side from the bad?" And Yoda replies, "You will know when you are calm, at peace, passive." A Jedi used the Force for knowledge and defense, but never to attack. Unraveling all those thoughts and toxic fitness lies was like learning to use the Force, eventually bringing me to a place of peace. Your daily life, you can have the same struggle with your thoughts because of fitness challenges, or even just because of the toxic fitness empire. It's thoughts like, I ate this at breakfast, so I have to eat this other thing at lunch. Or, I binge drank all weekend, so I have to eat clean all week to make up for it. Or I haven't exercised today, so I'm going to go skip a meal. Or I'm going to have a cup of coffee to suppress the hunger. These thoughts can be a regular struggle, but with the added pressure of a fitness challenge, these thoughts can be louder than others and even spiral out of control. But when these thoughts can spiral out of control, follow Darth Vader's advice. And yes, I said Vader because he did get this one thing right. He said, Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Really thinking about what kind of psychological impact a fitness challenge could have on you if you participated in one, and I know the force will show you what is true. So if you hear nothing that I say on this episode, hear this. There is no black and white in fitness. There is no good versus evil. There is no Sith versus Jedi. And there is no perfect box that fitness fits into. People think there is a right or wrong way to work out, but it's not one size fits all. Fitness challenges put you in a box, and you should not be contained to a box in your fitness journey. People join them because they have the perspective that this challenge will do this, their goals within that box. Luke couldn't learn everything he needed to in the swamp, but learned following his heart and instincts. The swamp was Luke's box. He struggled to learn in that setting on Dagobah with Yoda when he knew he was pressed for time. He was so worried about what was going to come next that he didn't have patience and struggled to focus on his training. It was only once he was able to go back and focus on his training without the stress of time did he finish his training with Yoda. Yoda said, "Once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny. Consume you it will." You don't want to open yourself up to all the negative effects that fitness challenges can have. And while it probably won't consume your destiny, it could have a long-lasting impact. Trust me, I learned from experience. So before you start out on any new fitness journey, think through some of these questions. What will this fitness program or challenge give you? What is the benefit you will receive? What is your purpose of doing this? What happens after the challenge or program? What do you hope to accomplish in 30 days? And make sure your goals are realistic. Well, we are running out of time on our Rebel transmission with the droid, so know this. Our ally is the Force, and a powerful ally it is. You must feel the Force around you, between you, me, the trees, the rocks, everywhere. Even between your workouts and the Micro Squad Rebels, go find Luke Skywalker and bring us a new hope. This week's piece of Cauldron Blessed Wisdom is do or do not. There is no try. Every Padawan training to become a Jedi faces unique obstacles only they must walk through. The path is never straight, and nothing ever goes according to plan. Expect things to shift and always be changing. Yoda told Luke, "Difficult to see, always in motion is the future." You never know what will pop up during the day, so don't be so rigid in your workout plan that you can't follow the Force. Choose each day to base your workouts off the rebellion of healthy, sustainable fitness habits instead of the lies from the toxic fitness empire. You are the new hope of your story. Trust your heart, listen to your training, and strike back. Your action item this week is to channel your inner Jedi and use the Force to feel out an area in your life or on your fitness journey where you feel you've crash landed and got your ship stuck, just like Luke did on Dagobah. Even though Yoda tells him to stay, Luke needs to go, change his perspective, and learn more before he can go back and finish his training. You too can look at your problem through a new perspective. It may help you find the solution you needed, even if it was not the one you originally looked for. Like maybe you really struggle with waking up early to work out, so you pause, shift your perspective, don't think of yourself as a failure, realize you can change your approach, so you do your workouts after work or dinner. It's all about pausing, changing how you view things, and then finding the best way forward. Flying in the Millennium Falcon with Chewie, of course. Just as Anakin and Luke showed us, there's more than one way to become a Jedi, and there's more than one path on your fitness journey. Well, we've run out of time on our droid transmission, so help us, squad. You're our only hope. And remember to be strong, kick ass, and be fucking magical every day. This episode was produced by Bex Castro, Mia Garlock, and Carolyn McMorrin. Special thank you to Taylor Ash for creating the music of this podcast. And thanks for listening to The Sword and the Ribbon by the Micro Squad. If you're interested in learning more about the Valkyrie Squad, visit us at thevalkyriesquad.com. If you're interested in learning more about the Micro Squad or Geek Gym for a class, visit us at themicrosquad.com. Make sure you're subscribed to the show wherever you get your podcasts from so you don't miss out. And if you like this week's episode, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts.